Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Thank you for listening to KCNI KBBN Radio and the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We appreciate you. We have a lively show on this Friday. Lots of people coming in to talk about lots of different things, and we have lots of things on paper and on computer and other sources to use to tell you about all sorts of things that are happening here in our area. That's what we are paid to do, so we will do it. But it is a day to remember 1965.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
1965. All right, here we go. Click those fingers,
Hey.
clap those hands, have a little fun. Here we go. Talking about, and I know this is not on our live read sheet, but one more time, we'd like to remind you that the Livin' Out Loud concert is this weekend, tomorrow, and it'll start about 4:45 at Lake Helen in Gothenburg. And Ellen Mortensen had been in earlier to promote that. A lot of Christian contemporary artists will be performing, and bring your lawn chair, and they'll have food there for you. It's a free will donation affair, and they bring thousands of people in. So be part of that if you like. And check with Ellen if you see her and see if she's, the stardom has rubbed off on her, if she's a little bit, snooty.
Yeah.
I don't think she will be, but I'm worried about it.
Okay. Well, we'll see
All
if
right.
we get a report. Ellen was in a few days ago talking about the event. If you do plan to attend, they do encourage you to take cash. There are a lot of food trucks and things that'll be set up, and I believe that it's easiest that for them to deal with cash purchases. So
Okay.
if you're going to the event this weekend, cash is king, I'm told.
Which is kind of different at concerts these days.
Can be.
So take along some money with you. Take some cash with you. Also want to remind you, today is today's the 15th, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Friday the 15th. So yesterday, the mobile pantry was in Mason City, but there's also another chance, and you can check that on the Sandhills Express. I don't have that information in front of me, and I don't want to give it wrong, but I think there's another stop by the mobile pantry. I heard it on the news this morning, but I don't have those details in front of me right at this moment.
Okay.
I think it's very, very soon.
All right.
Also, I got me.
Oh, my. What's happening?
Oh, I love this woman. Sharon Roberts,
Oh, yeah.
down in Ansley, is retiring.
Oh, congratulations.
And she is she isn't, but her people who love her and care about her and have done business with her are going to gather, and you can too. You're invited to her retirement party, which is today at the Ansley City Auditorium. Starts at 4:30 and runs till 7:30. There'll be a social hour from 4:30 to 5:30, and from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. a dinner. So stop by, and even if you can't stay and eat, stop by and wish Sharon Roberts well. She's been in the insurance business for many years. She's also been a great citizen of Custer County and the Ansley, America area, and know she'd love to see you. She's a great gal.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful person. All right, real quick, too, we want to let you know that Sylvester's in Broken Bow had planned to have B.J. Jamison tonight at Sylvester's for live performance. He is under the weather, and his voice is not working very well, and with that big booming voice, wouldn't really work very well. So they have postponed that. They're bringing in Thunder Karaoke tonight. So, Brent, if you want, get out there and sing, have a little fun.
All right.
Enjoy yourself.
I bet I could empty the place.
Well, there's an art to that.
One time I tried to sing karaoke and I emptied the place. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Anselmo. Was it around Big Sky or it was just an event we put together? I can't remember. It may have been around Big Sky.
It was around Big Sky, but it was also
our
event. It was a talent contest or something.
Yeah, and Brent got on set. First time Brent had ever attempted to sing karaoke. And so I got up in front of everybody, and as I gave the final note, one of the most vicious thunderstorms I've ever been a part of immediately came crashing into the Anselmo area, and just everybody went running.
Well, it was your fault.
And it was a sign from above saying, Brent, probably not your thing.
But it didn't stop you. You've done it since.
Yeah, I have done it a couple of times since, but it'll be fun. Yeah, they'll replace it with Thunder Karaoke. And you think about BJ, my goodness, this guy has been, I think he's been singing every night somewhere.
Yeah, this
in
summer.
the summer. So it just kind of almost makes sense that his voice might need a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, no kidding.
So,
kidding. Maybe he'll want to go to the gun show this weekend and relax.
Hey, there you go.
We're going to find out about that in a moment. Jeremiah Luby is here. How you doing, Jeremiah?
I'm doing great, Dave. Good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. You want to play the game with us real quick?
Oh, boy. I don't know what game we're playing, but I'll play.
It's a trivia game.
All right. I'll try. I'm not my dad. He's the whiz at it.
Okay.
It's a new batch of questions today.
Oh,
and we're going to test your knowledge of rock lyrics.
Lyrics. Ooh,
okay?
All right.
Lyrics to rock songs. All right, so I'll give you a few lines. This kind of goes along with karaoke. You want me to sing them?
No.
Or just read them?
No, Jeremiah doesn't need that after breakfast.
All right. I'll be honest, this is really going to be hard to not sing these. But I'll just try to read it.
All right.
Here's the line from the song. Think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Or round. Yes.
I thought it was going down.
I think it is down.
Yeah, it says down here.
My fault.
I think it actually uses both.
Oh, okay.
In the song. Can't remember. Oh. Anyway, that line comes from what song? Is it from Buffalo Springfield's For What It's Worth?
Yes.
Oh, wow. There's a clue. Hope you were listening.
You thought you were asking me.
Well, we kind of were, but
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Do the next one.
Do we need the other choices? The other choices are the Byrds, 8 Miles High, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, or the Hollies Bus Stop. Think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What line does that song come from? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
And you will be, if you win, and you should win, make a $5 donation. We'll make it for you here at KCNI KBBN to the Inclusive Playground. Call us at 872-2801.
No, there ain't nothing like
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI KBBN Radio.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Broken Bow, it's time to cruise. Thursday, August 21st from 5 to 8 p.m., we're celebrating the brand new Smooth Road in Broken Bow. Grab your crew, shine up your car, and roll through town. While you're out, listen for special promotions from stores and restaurants on the square and all over Broken Bow. It's the perfect night to shop, dine, and cruise in style. Cruise the Bow, Thursday, August 21st, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
7:43, and we didn't get a call, but Jeremiah answered correctly. And so, Jeremiah, we'll be making a $5 donation on your behalf to the Inclusive Playground Fund Drive.
If I got a 5, I'll match you here, okay?
Oh, you don't have to do that, but nice of you to offer. Good to have you in. We mentioned the gun show, Mid-Nebraska Rifle and Pistol Club, putting on the gun show again this year. I've seen the signs everywhere. In fact, we traveled out of town. It's amazing how far out you put the signs, so you've got it covered.
We try to let people know what's going on. Our dealers like it when we've got plenty of customers for them.
Sure.
And I almost called you to see if we could put a big sign, next to your sign out here, because with this construction, we usually put one right on the curve, right by the Broken Bow population sign. Mm-hmm. Well, we thought it might have gotten knocked over, so we didn't do that this year.
Yeah, it probably was a good decision because there's a lot of dirt work going on out here, as you know, and you're here early enough. I think you'll be good to get in and out.
I'll probably go Memorial on the way out of here.
You might try that. Well, they're doing a great job, and they've let us know when they're going to be working in our driveway as best they can. But we know that it'll all be worth it in the end. So, but yeah, the signs are everywhere. Thanks for using us to get the word out. But year after year, people come from all over, don't they?
We do have a pretty good crowd. My cousin, I need to text her, make sure her husband gets up here because he's a avid firearms enthusiast. Lots of people from Burwell come down. We draw from a pretty good area, and the locals, they're our most important customers, and we have quite a few people that I know and that I don't that come just from right here, Custer County. Absolutely, we try to get those signs on the roads. We know places that they disappear. It's funny, the ones we put at the turn to Pressey Park to the gun range down there, they disappear frequently, probably because they make good targets.
Maybe. It's hard to say. That would be one reason maybe they're missing there. But and I think I'll tell you a quick story. This was a few years ago, and I was in the lumber yard on a Saturday morning, and there was a gentleman in there, and he was a little bit grumbly, actually, and he was buying some materials for a project that was being done at his house, at his home, and I think he was doing this for himself, of course, but to make his wife happy. Maybe it was one of those things he'd been putting off for a long time. And he said, yeah, I'm buying this stuff so I can go home and work on the house, and I'd rather be at the gun show. But, my wife thinks maybe I should spend this time at least my money on the materials rather than at the gun show.
I thought that you were going to say it was, the wife's retribution, because you'd already been to the gun show and bought a brand new Smith & Wesson 686 mountain gun with no internal lock that Smith & Wesson has coming out, has released, and it's finally a return to sanity from Smith.
It could have been part of that. I don't know. I didn't know the whole story. I just knew he would have rather been at the gun show. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
So what are some of the things you're offering? Do you have concessions? It'll be nice and cool in there.
It is going to be cool. I mean, come in for the air conditioning. It's going to be a pretty hot weekend. We do have concessions. Four Valleys 4-H Club is doing it again this year, and they put out a great spread. Our dealers, our vendors really wanted us to have a concession stand. The convention center lets us do that. No charge when the money goes to a good cause, like the 4-H Shooting Club, Four Valleys here. And last year the food was so good, unfortunately, I think Safranic probably didn't make much money. I don't think the dealers went down to Dairy Queen. And the Scotcheroos are as big as your head.
Oh, man.
That's tempting.
Well, I was going to say, that sounds like a reason to stop by right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How many dealers will you have there and tables? Do you know yet?
We've got 81 tables reserved.
Wow.
And we've got Traven Flynn's done a great job. He's our liaison with our dealers. We've kind of weeded out the trinket salesman, the sword salesman. We want to concentrate on guns, ammunition, accessories. We've got one dealer that's bringing gold coins to sell, collectible coins. So that usually goes hand in hand with a lot of firearms shows. We've got 3 new dealers. We've got our main ones coming back, your tried and trusted ones. And it's nice to have some new blood, so you don't see the same stuff over and over again.
Sure.
Speaking of that, I got to tell you, we've got a fairly local dealer. I think his name is J.W. Harwager. He's got a silencer shop kiosk. And he will be bringing suppressors to the building and short-barreled rifles. And this kiosk, what that lets the guy do, get his fingerprints taken, submit all the information for the NFA, the National Firearms Act, to register that suppressor. So that ought to be a nice addition to the show. We thought he might bring it last year. Definitely bringing it this year.
I don't know how much that speeds up the process, but it certainly speeds up the entry part of it to get started, right?
It does. I think what happens is you submit your information, you type it in, and then Silencer Shop submits it to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms. And I think the response time now is 3 to 7 days. It's a lot faster than the Form 4 by paper. I know about those. I've seen them. I do some legal work in that area. That's a great benefit for folks that are interested in a suppressor.
All right, so that'll be there this year.
That's going to be there this year, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, looks like you're all set up and ready to go. All you need is the people to come in, cool off, and do some shopping.
We do, yeah. It's going to be. The doors open tomorrow morning at 9. There'll be customers in before 9. The dealers will be set up about 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't blast us before 9, but if you're there at 8:45, we'll let you pay the $5 to get in.
Okay.
And children 12 and under are free. We've got a nice raffle gun again this year, a Delton AR-15 and 5.56 NATO. So it's 9 to 5 Saturday and 9 to 3 Sunday. That's this August 16th and 17th at the One Box, just east of the curve here on Highway 2.
Just around the corner. You mentioned ammunition, ammo. Some I understand that some ammunition is hard to get. I imagine that you can walk around, maybe see something you've been trying to get your hands on.
It's nice to go to these gun shows because that unique, harder to find ammo, something less common than 270 Winchester or, 30-06. A lot of times you can find those at these shows, so absolutely.
Okay, all right. Starts tomorrow, runs through Sunday, and there's a $5 fee to get in. What kids under
12 and under
12
are
and
free.
Okay.
Yep, with
right.
an adult. They need to come with an adult because they can't purchase a firearm at 12 anyway,
Right.
Or even ammunition.
Yep.
But yeah, $5 to get in. 12 and under are free. $5 raffle tickets. Try to make it a nice even $5 for everybody.
Okay, all right. Anything we didn't talk about you wanted to mention? No, you have some notes there.
I think that we got it in one way or the other, Dave.
Okay.
I mean, 81 tables, 3 new dealers, some focusing on firearms and ammunition and accessories, scopes, magazines, things like that.
Okay, and the concessions is the shooting sports 4-Hers, right?
Yeah, the Four Valleys 4-H Club from here in town, and they do a great job. Those kids I think they have fun, and their food is great.
Okay.
So.
Well, it sounds like you'd spend the whole day if you wanted to, and stay cool and have something to eat and enjoy. I'm sure there's a lot of what I want to say visiting between people that come in. Like it's kind of like going to the grocery store and taking an hour to get out of the grocery store. I'm sure it's something like that.
That's part of the fun, and for me at least, in going to the show. I'm good friends with Rich from Callaway. He usually has a lot of nice revolvers on sale. You're learning from your peers. Smith & Wesson's got a new little 380 coming out, or has come out. You learn about the pros and cons of that firearm. It's a social event. It really is. We did forget one thing. Bring your used firearm as trade bait.
That's what I was going to ask you, that if they were open to that, or if someone just has a firearm that they're just kind of wondering what, maybe it's from years back and they're wondering what it might be worth.
Yeah,
if they would be open to that.
Our dealers love to talk. They love to share their knowledge, and you could spend 20 minutes talking about an old Mosin Nagant, and they. It's a gun show. Bring your firearm you don't use anymore as trade. Buy something new that's come out. We'll check your gun, make sure it's unloaded before you bring it in. We'll check it again. I don't want to look down a chamber and see a loaded round.
Yeah.
Bring it down, and you can put that as a down payment towards something new, and put the rest, pay the rest with cash or on plastic. So.
Okay. Also, maybe along with that. I don't know how many gunsmiths are left out there, and maybe just a conversation with one another. Hey, I found this guy. I used this guy to get my old shotgun working again. That sort of thing.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Information is not priceless, but you can get that information at a show.
Okay.
I know a guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
All right, Jeremiah, it's good to have you in. Real quick question. Did you get any walleye fishing in this spring?
I did get some in. It was a little slower at the Calamus. It was the worst survey in 15 years, but we dried off a few and I've got a few fillets in the freezer yet. But it's been a decent year. The white bass, I'm waiting for those to start up.
They should be soon, shouldn't they?
They should be. It's been tough at the Calamus. I think Sherman's. I saw Trade Winds Marina guy in the other day.
Yeah.
And it's been a little slow, but things ought to start picking up.
Right, should. So. Well, hunting and fishing, that's not a bad thing, right?
That's right. That's what we do in central Nebraska, and hunting season's around the corner. Come get your ammo this weekend at the gun show.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks, Brent.
Quick time out with some more 1965 tunes.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
My day starts right.
With Dave and Brent.
1, 2, 3. Lynn Barry on The Breakfast Show from 1965. Well, Brent, talk a little bit, if you would, about the Booster Club kickoff coming up.
Yeah, the Broken Bow Athletic Booster Club will be hosting their annual fall sports kickoff event. It is coming up on Monday, August the 18th, and they have asked us to be a part of the event again this year. So we're going to be there live on KBBN Radio, 95.3 FM, and KBBN.com. We're going to be visiting with coaches and players of this year's Broken Bow fall sports team. So be visiting with the volleyball team, football team, cross country, and girls golf. We'll also be doing some other things as well. I know that during the event, that is the night that they will be auctioning off the suites that are available in the press box facility at Mark Russell Field for all Broken Bow home football games. So we'll be doing that evening as well. They're going to be serving a delicious pork sandwich meal available for purchase. I believe $10 is the cost for that. So we encourage you to come out and join us live at Kincaid Brewing Company. That's where the event will originate from. We'll also broadcast it on KBBN 95.3 FM. We do want to emphasize the start time of the event. A little bit earlier than past years. We'll be starting at 5 o'clock on Monday. So come on out to Kincaid and join us.
All right. We're going to take a look at the school lunch menus in the 8 o'clock hour, as we didn't get to them here this morning with early guest, which is great. Jeremiah Luby, thanks for coming in on behalf of the Mid-Nebraska Rifle and Pistol Club for their gun show this Saturday and Sunday. Well, just a minute before the top of the hour, and you may have saw this on Sandhills Express yesterday. It was posted, but we're very proud of Jeremy Shipe, our station manager, who garnered 2 Pinnacle Awards during the 2025 Nebraska Broadcasters Award banquet Wednesday evening in La Vista. And Jeremy received a silver award in the Best Spot News category for his work titled Broken Bow Grass Fire West of Loop City, 1,000 Acres Burn, and also received a coveted gold award in the Best Use of Multimedia Journalism category. It was titled Broken Bow Dog with Gunshot Wounds Captures Heart. And I think you probably remember that one. A lot of people looked at that one online and had comments about it when we aired that. So Jeremy put that together. As manager, a general manager here, I'd just like to say we're proud of Jeremy and thank him for his commitment and dedication to our radio stations and the radio station team and this community. Jeremy has shared his talents to multitask in all areas of day-to-day operations, including in the last year covering local news. We are short a news person, and in talking with other managers and owners and so forth at the Broadcasters Convention, and just generally talking with our peers day to day, off and on, everybody's looking for somebody who wants to cover news, especially local news. And we are looking for somebody to do that position, by the way, who likes to write and likes to get out and be a part of the community, and has some computer skills and so forth that it takes nowadays to post online and read radio news. But Jeremy's been doing it for the last year. Now, being in his position, I understand completely because I've been in that position before when I was a little more involved in things here across the board. And the other day, Brent was filling in for Jeremy when he was at the Broadcasters Convention and going, wow, I'm not getting much done other than getting this story on the air. It's time-consuming, and Jeremy's done a great job of filling in the gaps while we haven't had a news person. And not only filling in the gaps, winning 2 prestigious awards at the convention. So, thank you, Jeremy. You'll see the story posted on Sandhills Express, but I did want to mention it this morning on the breakfast show before we got too busy. The Pinnacle Awards program was established clear back in 1958 to recognize and encourage excellence in broadcasting and community service by Nebraska radio and television stations. And this year's Pinnacle Awards were again sponsored by Pinnacle Bank and Nebraska Public Power District. So thank you to those sponsors. Thanks to the Nebraska Broadcasters. And thanks to Jeremy for doing the news plus all the other station manager duties he has and copywriting duties he has and graphic duties that he takes care of and working with the sales team. I don't know how you get 2 awards and do all of the things that you have to do every day just to keep things rolling, but he's done it. And he also stopped down to see his parents' place before the convention and cut up trees because they were hit hard in Bennington, or near Bennington, by that storm. And we came through Seward yesterday, and we went into a little shop, a little bookstore, to kind of look around, and the gal asked us where we were from, and Joan said Broken Bow, and they said, oh, thank goodness you guys sent a team of professionals from Custer Public Power to help Seward get the power back on. They were very thankful, so I thought I should mention that too this morning. So.
Yep. Yeah, and I think Broken Bow Municipal Utilities guys were in that area doing some mutual aid work too. So yeah, we were well represented there.
They mentioned that too. So yes, volunteers, I guess different departments from this area helping out Seward. It's been the other way around. They're very good about that with electrical working teams, but Broken Bow was mentioned and their eyes kind of lit up. Said say thank you. So. All right, I've already went way past news time now.
But for good reason.
I hope so. Here's news.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Air Force One taxiing for takeoff from Joint Base Andrews for Alaska, where President Trump has a face-to-face with Vladimir Putin on the war in Ukraine. Fordham Law's Beth Noble.
I don't think that there is any way that President Trump could cut a deal in Alaska. There's just not enough people at the table.
A standoff between Washington, D.C.'s mayor and Attorney General Bondi, who's installed the head of the DEA to oversee police. President Trump.
We arrested a lot of people yesterday. We arrested a lot of people today. We're getting people that have arrest records that you wouldn't believe.
New numbers from Deloitte show the price of a brown bag school lunch is up to an average $6.15. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
We dig in deeper on what the study calls a classic lunch, which includes a PB&J sandwich and milk. While the classic is still a relatively cheap option at less than $5, it runs 6% more than last year.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB, 2 9-year-old boys were returned to their parents after videos showed them setting a car on fire, according to police. The Kearney Police and the Kearney Volunteer Fire Department was called to a car fire Wednesday at 3:50 p.m. in the 3600 block of Avenue X in East Kearney. Police officers, firefighters, and the state fire marshal uncovered video evidence which showed the 2 boys stealing items from unlocked cars on that street. Authorities believe then the boys intentionally set fire on the vehicle. Kearney Police said the 2008 Chevy Malibu was a total loss. Police did not release information about how the fire started. The Department of Health and Human Services and the Buffalo County Attorney's Office later released the boys to their parents. KPD recommends residents to lock their vehicles, remove valuables, and report any suspicious activity immediately. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Monty Bolaños.
Week 2 of the NFL preseason continues on Friday night. First, the Titans will be taking on the Falcons with kickoff at 7 Eastern. Then the Chiefs will be taking on the Seahawks in Seattle. Kickoff is at 10 Eastern. In baseball, Gleyber Torres with the sac fly in the 11th inning as the Tigers held on 4-3 against the Twins. Ozzie Albies had 3 RBI as the Braves edged the Mets 4-3. New York is 1-9 in their last 10 games, and the Reds are now a half game back on the Mets for the final wildcard spot in the National League. The Guardians defeated the Marlins 9-4. Cleveland is now a half game back on the Yankees for the final wildcard spot in the AL. Diamondbacks outscored the Rockies 8-2, and the Nationals handed the Phillies their third straight loss, coming out on top 3-2. Phillies plan to utilize a 6-man rotation beginning this weekend when Aaron Nola returns from the injured list. He hasn't pitched in the majors since May 14th.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A heat advisory begins at 1 p.m. this afternoon and remains in effect until 8 p.m. tonight. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 96. Winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 72. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree, and I'd like to help. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Janet Lawhorn.
Together, we can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Building something big or just tackling a do-it-yourself project, whatever your vision, they've got the supplies you need to make it happen at Ansley Lumber and Supply. From lumber to paint, tools to hardware, Ansley Lumber and Supply has it all. With top quality products at unbeatable prices. And with their friendly expert staff, you'll get the advice you need to get your job done right. Visit them today in downtown Ansley at Ansley Lumber and Supply. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Open Saturday, 8 until noon.
9 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Happy Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful 70 degrees outside, mostly cloudy skies, just calm winds right now. Barometric pressure at 29.96 with humidity down to 90%. No rain in the last 24 hours. The precipitation for this month at 67 hundredths. High yesterday of 93, overnight low of 68. Sunrise today was at 6:48. Sunset today 8:37. I don't think they're stopping traffic right now. They're coming from both ways. So.
All right, that's good to hear. Although we don't know if that will be all day or half a day, just depending on what they're doing with the dirt work on the sides of the roads. So. But right now, it's two-way. You got 2 lanes.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
Just to add to that, when I came out to work, it looked like they had the lights set up right on the curve. So that looks like maybe that's where you might have 1-lane traffic right on the curve on the west edge of Broken Bow today. So,
yeah, it changes. They do move as they move the dirt along. They're doing the work to widen the highway, and that's not as highways go, that's not a long distance, so they, like you say, they move. So be ready to stop. The yellow light, by the way, if it's flashing and the arm is up, means that you can proceed with caution. Of course, if the light is red, the arm will be down, and you'll have to wait for the pilot car to bring that traffic through that direction. So it's happening out here. It's going to be that way a while.
Yep.
1965 is what we're celebrating in music this day, I should say, for the year of 65.
All right.
Here's the Beach Boys.
or $6.88 from Leaderbrand. Hydrocortisone creams are $5.98 from Cortisone 10, or choose Leaderbrand for $2.88. Varney Pharmacy has the selection you're looking for and the prices you appreciate. Located in downtown Broken Bow.
It's fair time in Custer County, which means a busy time for all the hardworking kids and parents of the local 4-H chapters. We appreciate the lessons of hard work and dedication to the ag community that is taught through 4-H. We are proud to support the next generation that will be strong leaders of this local ag community. Have fun, stay cool, and make some great memories at the fair. Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Is your AC working overtime, causing your wallet to break a sweat? Cool off with an energy-saving loan from Nebraska State Bank. Their loan experts can help you upgrade to energy-efficient cooling, and your budget is sure to thank you. Go ask about low interest rates and flexible terms that won't leave you sweating. Stop by or visit them online at nesb.bank to chill smarter this summer. Keeping it cool and local. That's Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
8:15, almost 8:16. Anselmo Myrna Public Schools today. Pepperoni pizza for lunch over the noon hour. At Arnold today, they're having a sandwich. I'm sure they're having more than just a sandwich, but that's all it says.
All right. Sandhill School in Dunning today. Barbecue meatballs on the menu at Sandhills.
At Thedford, raviola. And let's see, fruit, vegetables, and milk at Thedford today.
All right. Among the items on the Gothenburg menu today, looks like cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, the grill station combos, a cheeseburger basket, also fresh-baked zesty combo sub, and a nacho snackable. Just some of the things that will be on the menu today at Gothenburg.
Pulled pork sandwich or breakfast beef sandwich at Loop City today. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got it.
All right. Arcadia today, popcorn chicken on the lunch menu at Arcadia.
Calzones at Ansley Schools.
All right, and at Callaway School today, tacos on the lunch menu.
And at Litchfield today, pizza, fruit, vegetables, and milk. At SEM, they're having Italian dunkers today. At the Prairie Pioneer Center today on this Friday, the 15th day of August already, taco pasta salad, cottage cheese, breadsticks, and fruit. The number to call if you'd like to set up a meal, if you're a new customer or you're bringing some folks along, call them at 872-6121. That same number works for setting up home delivery.
All right.
All right. What else you got over there for us, Brent?
Circle V Stitch and Post, our good friend Velma, ready to go to work for you. Get your creation started today at Circle V Stitch and Post. Maybe you want your brand or farm name on shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or more. Well, Velma is ready to help you put that together with her beautiful custom embroidery service. Check out the new cowhide coasters that are available, also rugs and table runners that they can customize just for you. If you're looking for a unique, personalized gift for any occasion, Velma can help you create something truly special. So support local, bring your ideas to life. Call Velma today at 308-872-6173. Again, the number 872-6173 for Circle V Stitch and Post.
A call out for entries for the Open Art Competition, 2- and 3-dimensional art and photography through the Wild Rose Gallery at 444 South 8th Avenue here in Broken Bow. Tomorrow is entry day from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., $5 per entry to be paid on or before entry day. They'll have a public reception August 29th at 7 p.m., and then you'll pick up your art on August 29th after the reception, or August 30th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And they'll have awards. Best of Show, $100. Awards of Excellence, $25. Honorable Mention, $10. If you'd like more information, get a hold of Teresa Haney at 880-2228 or Mary Smith at 870-4189.
Do you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings? Well, if so, stop in to see Roxanne because she can help at the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow, offering extended discounts for new and returning patients for just staying local. And this is always a key, pricing available to fit all budgets. No need to travel outside of the area anymore to get your hearing checked. Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. So give her a call today to set up your appointment. The number is 308-384-3852. 308-384-3852. For the Nebraska Land Hearing Center, you'll find their office in downtown Broken Bow, located in the Broken Bow Chamber building.
Cruise the Bow, Roads Open Rally, a presentation of KCNI KBBN Radio is coming up this coming Thursday, August 21st, from 5 until 8 p.m. Get out and celebrate the nice, new, smooth road in Broken Bow, and listen for special promotions from stores and restaurants throughout town and on the square. And again, we don't suggest that you come out this way to cruise, but you can cruise up and down Main Street and the off streets here in Broken Bow, just like you used to in your town when you were a youngster, driving around, cruising around, spinning around, whatever you called it. Have a little fun. Get out, listen to the radio, take along your cell phone, call in a request, stop into the stores that have the specials going and the restaurants, and enjoy. And it looks like they're making big progress on the main street through town. A lot of the painting is getting done. I noticed yesterday when we came into town, they're still doing some work in the center of the main street. But it's nice and smooth, and if we're careful, we can drive around and enjoy it and take advantage and help these businesses out who have been behind the construction. It's tough because you know it has to get done. It seems like forever for it to get done. It's inconvenient, but when it's all said and done, it will be great. But we need to stop in and support our businesses who have been enduring the construction that has been going on. So we'll be doing that on Thursday, having some fun. We're going to have set up in the park. Of course, Thursdays, the day they have all the things in the park through the Broken Bow Chamber. Well, they're going to extend things a little bit. We're going to be playing music there, so should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And let's see, what else? Oh, Stan, well, he should be in good shape now. The road out there seems very clear, and I'm talking about the Whiskey Barrel. Stopping there should be easy. It's always been available from the backside as well. But you can pull in easily and pick up your adult beverages at fair everyday prices. And with your purchase, you get free ice and a good conversation and a whole lot of things to pick from. On the adult beverage side, they have non-alcoholic beverages, of course. And just know that when you walk in, your business is appreciated. No glitzy specials. They don't have lead specials, they call them. They just have everyday low prices, fair prices at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow. And great conversation, a really nice store. Stop in and enjoy your shopping there. Also, let's see here. Today, Brent, is the final day for the Malham Foundation Golf Tournament sign-up. For you to get your team in.
All right.
It's a 4-person, 18-hole scramble coming up, and the tournament is on August 23rd. But this is the deadline today to get your entry in, so stop by the golf club. I think you can probably call up to the hospital as well, but the golf club would probably be the best place to walk in and get your team in. It's $400 a team, 4-person, 18-hole scramble. It's going to be fun. It's going to raise some money for the foundation.
Good.
And that takes place on August 23rd. The course looks great.
Does, yes.
I was visiting with the superintendent there a couple of days ago, and he's very humble. He says, well, the rains have come just right.
Yeah, they have.
But they have kept it manicured and looking good. So have some fun at that tournament. Have fun. Go out and golf at the golf course here in Broken Bow. On Sunday, Broken Bow fundraiser for the Callaway Volunteer Fire Department from 5 until 7:30 p.m. at the Callaway Community Center. Pulled pork and barbecued beef sandwiches. If you can attend, please consider sending a donation to the department at Post Office Box 73, Callaway. I think we've covered quite a bit of the things that are going on.
Good.
Did get the chat box going here, and Juan says, happy weekend, broadcasters. Same to you, Juan. Mildred Winkler says, 65 was a great year. That's the year that Mildred graduated from high school.
Ah, that's great.
And Gary says, congratulations to Jeremy for your awards and dedication to KCNI, KBBN. Thank you for the job that you do. Thank you for saying that, Gary. Jeremy's doing a great job, no doubt about that. We got a pretty good sports guy working for us here, too. His name is Brent, and he's getting ready for all the fall sports.
Yes.
And Jeremy will be helping along with Larry Kottner, Kurt Crawley. I heard you mention Mr. Garner the other day.
Yep.
We'll be pulling in all of our help for the fall sports season.
All hands on deck. Yeah. Been enjoying it. Been making a few phone calls to area coaches last couple of days. We'll continue to do that here in the days ahead. And so we'll be playing back some special interviews for you as we get you ready for the fall sports season, which for us will start on August 28th when we go on the road to cover the Broken Bow volleyball team and their season opener at Hershey this year. And then August 29th will be the night that we start our high school football coverage with a doubleheader on KCNI and KBBN radio. So it's right around the corner, and we look forward to it.
That's why our clinic and specialty clinic offers comprehensive family practice, obstetric services, and an OBGYN specialist to support you in every stage of a woman's life. From routine exams and prenatal care to specialized treatments, our experienced providers and specialists are here to guide and care for you with the sensitivity you deserve. Schedule your appointment today and experience the difference. Gothenburg Health Clinic and Specialty Clinic, helping people live their best lives.
Some secrets just can't be kept, like the beauty of fall waiting for you at the Secret Garden. They're ready for the change of seasons with gorgeous new decor. Surround yourself with the rich, warm colors of autumn. Pumpkins, leaves, and accents that bring your home to life. Visit soon or shop online at thesecretgardenonline.com. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1. Remember them for memorial gifts too. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Don't let falling behind on your spraying affect your yield. Now is the time to book fungicide and insecticide applications on corn and soybeans with Arrow Aviation. Not only can you fight disease, but you can improve plant health at the same time, increasing yields. Easily control insects like grasshoppers, rootworms, beetles, and western bean cutworms with the help of Arrow Aviation. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim with Arrow Aviation at 308-872-5113 to talk about your options. It's 8:30. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a pretty nice Friday. Going to get hot this weekend, so be careful out there. Drink plenty of water. Stay in the shade, but have some fun. Great time of year. Summer has flown by, and it's time to talk a little bit about things at school. And Brent Apperson, we have some folks here who know a little bit about what's going on at school, I think.
I think so. One in particular. Darren Toby, how are you, my friend?
Doing good.
Good to have you in here today.
It's almost Minnesota Vikings season, so
oh boy,
look
do
out.
you want?
It's our year. It's our year, buddy.
Do you want to go there already? Do you really want to go there with me, Mr. Toby?
Yeah.
Well,
I think we can have a whole show on that if you guys want to come back later.
Yeah, the Bears and the Vikings, ironically, actually open up the season against one another on Monday Night Football.
Oh, geez, it's coming up fast.
So we'll talk about that maybe off the air.
How's that? Sounds good.
The topic we want to talk about is teammates. Deb McCaslin is here. Of course, Deb, I know, has been involved in the Teammates Mentoring Program for many years now at the Broken Bow School. Where do you guys want to start? I know that you kind of extended out the Teammates program a little bit last year, correct? Maybe let's start there. How did that expansion go, and where does the Teammates program kind of stand right now at Broken Bow Schools?
Mr. Toby, I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
Yes, last year we extended it into the elementary school, which was the brainchild of Mr. Toby, so I wanted him to kick this off here this year. And it just went great. There's something really cool about developing relationships at the elementary level and then being able to take those relationships all the way through. I know you guys know that I had one mentee that I started in 4th grade, and I took her all the way through college graduation. Wow. And so that was just pretty cool to be part of somebody's life. And I just had the neatest little mentee last year, just love her to pieces. She was a little 3rd grader. She'll be in 4th grade this year. So anyway, our goal this year is literally to expand the program even more. We're still going to start back, we're not going to go beyond 3rd grade, but we want to expand the numbers and to really get that impact in even more out there. You can talk a lot about what the youth gets out of that program, but I'd like to spend a moment talking about what the adult gets out of the program. They've done all sorts of surveys that say you come back to your workplace or go back home as a happier individual. But me as a grandparent, it gives me the opportunity where I'm in that school every week. I see the cool things that are going on. I see the artwork on the school. I am so impressed by the politeness of the kids as they're as they're going back and forth to lunch. And I get so tickled when a kindergartner will stop and look at me and go, "Oh, would you tie my shoe?" Just, pound that heart of mine, So it's that opportunity to be involved with such an incredible, important element of your community as the school.
Yeah. So coming into the new school year, where do you stand as far as your mentors? Do you have the number you need to meet?
No.
Okay, all right.
Not close to where we are. We have kids on a waiting list. We have an incredible coordinator we brought in this year, and I'm going to let Mr. Toby talk about her. And she's going to grow that program so much in that elementary school for kids joining up. We meet in her classroom a lot, but we need the adults. And our goal this year is to double the program. So we've got a very lofty goal.
Yeah. Well, it's a lofty goal, Mr. Toby, but I know that you've seen firsthand what this program can do for the students, for the adults, as Deb just mentioned, but I know you believe very strongly in this program.
I do. And to piggyback off of Deb, we really focused on the elementary. I just feel like that relationship between an adult and a kid is a little bit easier when you're working with a fourth grader versus an eighth grade kid that maybe doesn't like anything that you're trying to do, whether it's card game or shooting hoops or whatever it may be. So the connection, I think, is an easier connection. I think adults in general that we bring into the school may be more comfortable with a younger person to talk to and have lunch with. So I think that's helped us a tremendous amount. But like Deb said, if we could get 20 new adults to help us, we could use 20 more after that too, because we'll have the kids. The kids are not the thing that we're looking for necessarily. We're looking for adults to pair those kids with. And then Mathia, who's our elementary counselor, is going to take over the teammates program. And again, like Deb said, to have somebody in that building each and every day that can help foster those relationships and really talk about teammates and work with those kids outside of just the teammates program is going to help that program, get the numbers that we're looking for in this next year. But it's been absolutely awesome. We've teamed with them to help reading literacy in the school. So if you haven't been to elementary, we have a big vending machine that has books in it that teammates and kids throughout the school can win. They put a quarter in the machine, and then the machine spits out a book that they want to pick from. So, and you'll see at the elementary level, we're really doubling down on reading this next year. We're really pounding the pavement, I guess, to try to get our kids to become better readers and get our parents involved in some of the reading that's happening outside of the school setting. But Deb's done a tremendous job with this program. If she could bleed red for teammates, and she would definitely do that. And I think you guys know what I think of her and what the community thinks of her, and what she's done for this program has been awesome. And I hope it continues to grow. And I think with the ability to have somebody in that elementary that's going to coordinate it, I think the numbers will continue to grow.
Yeah. I know we've talked about this in the past, but Deb, maybe just talk a little bit more about what being a mentor is about, the time commitment. I think sometimes people get the feel that, this is going to take up so much of my time, but it's something that can work from the time aspect.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm so glad you asked that question. And that's something that I run into all of the time when I talk to other adults, and I say, be a mentor. It'd be fantastic. You'd really enjoy it. Well, I would just love to do it. I just don't have the time. I can tell you that when I was at the newspaper, and my life was crazy, 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 because I worked a lot of hours. One day a week, I actually ate lunch. And that was the day that I met my mentee for lunch. And so it was a set time that I stepped out of the building, I stepped out of that role, and I got to be a little bit more myself. And just had so much fun. Played an awful lot of soccer that year. But it just doesn't take as much time as you think. And because this program is built around the school year, it means that you meet in the school property during the school year. You don't meet over vacation. And if school's canceled, your meeting's canceled. Everything is just so slick. And I'd also like to put out there that it doesn't have to be over a noon hour. You can meet for breakfast. We've got mentees that meet their youngsters for breakfast. And there's also, I don't know the answer to this. Mr. Toby, are you having bow time this year?
Yeah, at middle school level.
Okay.
Yep.
So they have also met during bow time. So it can work. And it really ends up being about 35 minutes once a week where you're making a difference.
Yeah. The approval process to become a mentor is pretty simple, right?
It's very simple, but it's very important.
Yes.
We run a background check on everybody. And you could be my very best friend. I've known you for 50 years and you live next door. We're going to run a background check on you. Just because the safety of our students Can I call them my students?
Yep,
it's okay.
certainly can.
Okay, I just have to check that out. The safety of our students is utmost important.
And I know that I believe there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just in past conversations, I believe there's kind of a questionnaire, right, that the mentee and the mentor fill out, and I think you try to maybe group the mentor with a student where you have maybe similar interests or things, right?
We absolutely do. If you check on your thing that says, I love to read, I hate sports, you're probably going to be matched with a student that says, I love to read, sports are not my thing.
Yeah.
And it's just that starting a conversation.
Sure, yeah. You gave us I know this is coming up in September, but you gave us a little flyer here about the Teammates Mentoring Dine at Runza. And I know that Runza, each and every year, has an event where they make donations or take a portion of their sales on that particular day, go to Teammates, because I know Runza believes in the program too, and this is September 23rd, where 10% of their sales will be donated to Teammates, and I think that's statewide, if I
It is
am
statewide,
correct, but-
And
Okay.
for our local Runza, it will also go to the Broken Bow Teammates program in Callaway and also in San Juan Myrna.
All right, so from the Runza in Broken Bow, that does kind of stay local.
Yes, it
Great
does.
to know. Okay, so circle that on your calendar, September 23rd.
Yep. And then on August 27th, we'll kick off the school year with our open house night.
Okay.
And then the teammates will have a booth set up like at the elementary like they have in years past. So if you're interested in being a teammate mentor or getting your kids signed up to be in the program, you can do both of those things at the open house at the North Park site on the 27th of August.
Okay.
That worked really well because we signed up quite a few kids last year at the open house, and they were there with their parents, so the parents just filled out the paperwork on the spot. And so by the time they left, we had the filled out paperwork, the signed forms, and T-shirts.
Ready to rock and roll.
We were there ready to rock and roll. It was
right.
a lot of fun.
Okay, and that's August 27th.
August 27th. So.
Okay, all right. Anything else that we haven't touched on that you wanted to mention regarding teammates?
We do a lot of other things, just other than just meeting in school, and we've got activities planned for this year. We usually go to a movie each year. We usually go bowling. We're probably, it's still in the works, going to take the kids down to Kearney for either a football game or a volleyball game at UNK.
Huh.
We used to go to Lincoln to the games, but frankly, it's a little bit more of a hike.
Yeah.
Kearney's a lot easier to handle. And we do picnics and we do things as a chapter.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, fantastic. Well, it's great having you guys in, and appreciate you coming in to talk about teammates.
Let Mr. Toby go without asking a couple of questions. First of all, how was it getting in here? Did you get in here all right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
No issues.
It's kind of changing. It's evolving a little bit, and I think you're kind of used to that with what you've been through the last year or so with the renovation and addition and remodel. I think people are really curious about what it's going to look like when it's all done. Where are you at with that?
Yeah, I think everybody just realized frustrations. They do happen during this process, but always think in the back of your mind what's going to happen at the end is going to be
the end
pretty
result.
nice. So
Yeah.
we've had to say that a lot.
Yeah.
But it's going well.
Good.
Yeah, things are starting to take shape. I would have said 2 weeks ago, there's no way that September 2nd we're going to have kids in our building. And then I walk through today and I'm like, I think we'll be ready by September 2nd.
All right.
So it's amazing what, you get 40, 50 guys and gals that are working there on the construction crew that can get something done in a day. So it's been good. We're looking forward to it. There's a lot of cool things that will be open for our students. And then yesterday they started with some pictures for senior banners.
Oh,
so
good.
kids were actually in the new commons area. And just the excitement of, holy moly, look at this place. And we get all this. And, there'll be a lot more room than we've had in previous years, especially last year where we were all packed into a small space. But should be ready to go. Like I said, August 27th, open house, and then school kicks off on September 2nd.
Okay, all right. I think a lot of people were talking about this that don't mind that school is starting a little bit late. Seems like that's okay.
So
I like it a lot.
It'll be a big discussion as we move forward with construction going to finish up this year. So what does next year look like? Do we want to keep it with where we're at? Do we want to go back to the way we used to do it? Do we want a happy medium where we're, kind of the best of both worlds? But it'll be a good discussion. And I would say this, I have yet to hear somebody come and complain that school's starting later. Each year I heard a lot of complaints about school starting so early.
Yeah.
And especially if you're fair. Mm-hmm. I mean, years past you'd have the fair and then boom, you're
going to school.
It's time to go to school.
Yeah.
And I got you guys know this, but the sports practices just continue to start earlier and earlier.
Yes.
And I think our coaches enjoy the fact that they can have practice without having school, and they can relax and get everything organized. So, it's been real good on our end, and I would argue that last year was our best academic year we've had since I've been here. So, I don't know if that was because of the closeness or the construction or starting later and not having as many breaks through the year.
Yeah.
But it's been good.
All right, great. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it, and I'm glad you got in, and hope you'll get out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. You're deeply appreciated.
Thank you. We'll take a quick time out. More guests on the way.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
Broken Bow, it's time to cruise. Thursday, August 21st from 5 to 8 p.m., we're celebrating the brand new Smooth Road in Broken Bow. Grab your crew, shine up your car, and roll through town. While you're out, listen for special promotions from stores and restaurants on the square and all over Broken Bow. It's the perfect night to shop, dine, and cruise in style. Cruise the Bow, Thursday, August 21st, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
The Boy from New York City. Now, we have guests in. They're not from New York City. They're from Custer County. And they're nice people. We're excited about having them on.
Yes.
What are we going to be talking about?
Well, I assume the topic will be the Custer County Foundation.
Yes.
When I look at
Yes.
who's here anyway, Riley Daffer is here. Brent Custer is here.
Yes.
Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Welcome, guys.
So where do you want to start with the foundation? I'll let you guys kind of get the ball rolling with our conversation this morning.
Okay, well, we are getting ready to host an informational meeting, very low pressure, on making a will. August is Make a Will Month. So we are just trying to reach out and, help people prepare for the future. Like I said, very low pressure. We are hosting 2 different dates. One, unfortunately, coincides with your Cruise the Bow, so I apologize. Poor planning on our parts. We need to call each other more often. So we are hosting one in Arnold on Thursday, August 21st at the Arnold Community Center. And then the next week we will host one in Sargent on Wednesday, August 27th. We'll provide supper. Like we said, very low pressure. We just want people to be prepared for the future.
Yeah. Well said. And, there are stories out there that we hear where someone did not have a will in place. And we realize through those stories how important it is to be prepared with that. So I'm sure these informational meetings will be very important to many people.
Yes, that's our hope. Like I am that person that is guilty. We do not have a will, and I mean, what's going to happen to us? We're in our mid-30s, but I've got 2 kids, a house, and dogs and fish and whatnot, and they've got to be protected. So we just want to encourage people to come out to this. And just be prepared because, like you said, you never know what's going to happen.
You sure don't. And those wills evolve as time goes along. The kids will grow up and it'll change a little bit. So might be time to refresh yourself on that. Brent, you're in the insurance business, so you've probably seen some horror stories where somebody doesn't have a will and things are a mess, and it's just so avoidable. But it's just one of the things we all put off doing.
It is avoidable, and I see that every once in a while, and it's bad enough that somebody is no longer with us, and then they didn't prepare. I was just thinking, I think Katie and I have redone our will now. We've done it 3 times, and we're going to be empty nesters in a couple days.
Boy.
Yeah, oh boy,
Do you have
is
any
right.
tissues?
Yeah, it's been a week of celebration. Let me
celebration and tears, I would think.
Yeah.
Yes,
Happy
yes.
tears.
But anyway, so yeah, we probably need to redo it again because they're going to be young adults and things change, and both of these meetings, there's twofold, I think, here. For the people who just don't have a will, they might go, well, I don't have very much. I don't care if you don't have very much. If you have kids and stuff, you need a will. And then there's the people who they might have assets and want to talk about, what's going to happen on the distribution of those assets. So twofold here, I believe, somebody who might want to, use the foundation for that, and then somebody who just doesn't have have that much in their minds right now. I always joke that I have an unfunded trust.
I like that. Riley, also the thought that you're going to have it organized for the loved ones that are left behind and not put a burden on them, because it can be a real, head scratcher, right? So
yes, yeah, we just want to, just do this community service of, get prepared, get something in place, because my husband and I traveled in June, and I don't know how well my text message of please keep my kids in the event something happens to us. I don't know how well that'll hold up.
How legal it was.
Yeah. So I did, sign it and date it, but you never know.
It's funny you say that, because I think that's the first will that Joan and I had put together. Was we were going to fly. I think it was even staying in the United States, but we were going to take our first big trip. And we thought, gosh, we need a will in case the plane goes down, right?
Yeah.
And it's just those kind of things that kind of make you think about it. But this is an opportunity to kind of learn and plan, right?
Exactly. And I mean, nothing's going to be put on paper. It's just, just taking those notes and, oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about, the unfunded trust or whatever, And so just planting that seed and helping you plan and helping you release that burden on your loved ones if something would happen. You just never know in today's world, and it's awful, and you hate that you have to plan that way, but better to plan than someone have to plan for you and not acknowledge those wishes that you thought you had told them or whatever.
It's a great service that you're offering through the foundation, so thank you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What else did you want to cover today? Is there, besides this, because I know you got a lot of things going on.
Yep.
You're probably
We sure do. So I was going to brainstorm with you, Dave. So if, you do feel so inclined to remember the Custer County Foundation in your will, if you want to continue, thanks for that laugh. Oh, that's me.
No,
and like I said, these are going to be totally no pressure. This is not going to be brought up at the meeting. But, if you do feel so inclined and you want to continue, your gourd stand and you feel passionate about that, we can... you can leave us money in your will, and we'll continue the Bernie's community garden, or we have options to help you with that. But like I said, our meeting is no pressure at all.
Okay.
It's just a service. But.
Well, can we talk about that a little bit?
Oh,
because
absolutely.
there's different ways. I hope the gourd stand that we have is going to be a big success. I got to tell you, before you go, look out back. We've got gourds. They're going. We've got good gourds for good are going, but the different options you have. There's people that are going through life and you get to a certain point and hey, we do have some extra money that we could donate to the foundation to either a specific cause or just generally to the foundation.
Yep.
And there's also the opportunity to have someone honored after they pass and set it up to where that money creates more money and does good for a long, long time, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Speaking on that, we have, scholarships and it isn't something that you have to wait until someone passes. You can have, the Dave Burney Morning Show Brent Apperson KCNI scholarship. You don't have to wait until something happens. You can sponsor something and you can, see the fruits of that labor and watch those kids basically grow up before your eyes with your scholarship, So it's not necessarily you have to wait. That's when we see a lot of it done. But you don't have to wait. And I guess you could probably speak to that.
No, I think that's probably some of the most exciting things that we've seen in the last couple of years is we're starting to see more of that type of contributions coming in. People who they're not waiting till they passed. Mm-hmm. They're starting to give to a specific cause within their within the foundation, and they're funding that. Mm-hmm. While they're alive, and that's kind of neat to see because it's going to grow, and they get to see the fruits of their labor, and that's kind of it's a cool legacy. And a lot of these people don't care about their legacy per se; they just want to fund a cause, and that's pretty neat to see. I mean, I get to meet some really neat people that are very kind, down to earth. Salt of the earth type of people, and that's pretty cool to see. Yeah. So that's why I love the foundation. We get to do some amazing things, and I love how this county absolutely endorses the Custer County Foundation. And I was a little worried, as time goes on, it's like, who are going to be the people who step up? Mm-hmm. And if you've been to a foundation event, there's a lot of people there I don't even know. And
I'll raise my hand to that.
They're younger, and it is so neat to see them absolutely get involved and take it on. So I think it's in great hands. Riley's doing a great job, and we're going to see this thing flourish for decades to come.
Isn't it amazing, or isn't it gratifying to be a part of a foundation or a function that I don't know of any... I've never heard anything negative about the Custer County Foundation because of all the good it does.
We give too many scholarships, Dave.
Yeah.
Too many scholarships? If that's the only complaint you've heard, that's
many
pretty
grants.
good.
No,
it
is very gratifying, and I also like to thank the people who all started this. I mean, the people who started in like 1991, those original people that were on that board, and that started this whole thing. Bless them for doing this, because it's already a big deal in Custer County, and it's just going to get bigger. So
I love how other communities have, I don't know if they've emulated the foundation or they had one that nobody knew about. I don't know, but I love the fact that this it's a wheel. You're in the middle of the spoke, and all of these other organizations are raising money on their own and still contributing to the county foundation.
Yeah,
correct.
And I think Give for Custer County is just a great show of that. Just how many nonprofits and how many organizations we have. And I know we've kind of wrapped that up, but I think that is just like you said, the spokes in the wheel. And I think that is the true tell of it.
Yeah. Well, your most recent huge fundraiser kind of shows that, doesn't it?
Yes, it sure does.
That was amazing. Brent, before I forget,
yes,
we're going to talk to Katie about. Are you going to leave me in your will?
Well, it's a thought. I mean, the gourd stand / empire, however we want to put that. That might have some traction there. I think we can maybe do something there.
I love the term empire. Yeah, regarding that, I'm like, wow.
I've been going to stop in and see you, Rowdy, because I wanted to. First of all, I wanted to get information, if you can give it to me, about more of the people that are involved in the Inclusive Playground Fund Drive, so we can get them here on the air and talk about that a little bit.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I had a couple ideas on the gourds that I wanted to throw past you and see if you would accept.
I was thinking pumpkins next year.
Pumpkins next year?
Because those, I think, would go over. Like, we don't have our local pumpkin place anymore.
We don't.
And
well, this whole back end could be pumpkins.
Could be.
I don't know about the
Valas of the Midwest.
Oh, I was going to say it. Gourds for Good has a ring to it. That's very good.
Pumpkins for playgrounds.
Oh,
wow. Now you see why she is in the position she is in right here, folks.
Correct.
Riley Daffer right on top of it.
That's good. That's good. But I think sometimes people wonder, well, if I do have, like you mentioned, Brent, I have something that's kind of warms my heart, that there's a section of what you guys do I'm really interested in. Can as an individual or business kind of focus on that?
Oh, absolutely. We've got, field of interest funds. We've got, specific pass-through funds. If you have something that is near and dear to your heart, we will make it work. Within reason, of course. So yes, that is something, we can do.
Okay.
So.
All right. You've got a lot of paperwork there. Did we cover it all?
Yeah. Do you care if I go over these dates one more time?
I wish you would,
All right.
yeah.
In Arnold, we will be there August 21st at the Arnold Community Center at 6 p.m. And then Wednesday the 27th, we will be in Sargent Community Center at 6 p.m. And we will have our local knowledgeable professionals there to lead us, and supper will be provided.
All right.
So we hope to see you.
Cool.
I don't know if we've mentioned this. Regarding these meetings, do people need to sign up ahead of time, or you just show up to the meeting?
I mean, if they want to give us, hey, I've got a group of 10, I'm bringing my Bible study or whatever, we would love to know that. But no, it is just show up.
Just open.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. And it's for anybody. Don't think you have to have a nest egg to give away. This is for the couple who's 25 years old and just had a baby, as well as the person who is well established and might want to give money to some type of charity. So this is for everyone who might need a will. Come and check it out.
Yeah, and like we said, no pressure. We are not going to ask you to remember us in our will or in your will. But like we said, we want people to be prepared. We want them to plan ahead. So, yeah, we would just love to see everybody there.
Thanks, guys.
Good.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It's good to see you.
Yes, thank you for having us.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump is on his way to a summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. He told reporters on Air Force One.
He's a smart guy, been doing it for a long time, but so have I.
Mr. Trump says he is the one in the driver's seat.
We have the hottest country, and he wants a piece of that because his country is not hot economically.
A lawsuit filed this morning accusing the Trump administration of a hostile takeover of D.C. police. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Brian Schwab, the D.C. Attorney General, is arguing these orders are not lawful and need not be followed.
California Republicans like Kevin Kiley are pushing back after Gavin Newsom announced his bid to hold a special election on congressional redistricting maps that would add 5 Democratic lawmakers.
The fact that the governor is now looking to spend $250 million on a snap-rushed special election, I think it's exactly the wrong thing for our state right now.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Back to school is on the brain. That means new notebooks, pencils, new everything. And while the kids are getting ready to get book smart, it's time for you to save smart with Straight Talk Wireless. Switch now and get a free Moto G 2025 with 5G when you activate select plans. Now that's a smart call. Get Straight Talk covered by Verizon's 5G network. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Offer valid through 10/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Purchase of gold unlimited plan or higher required for offer. Must activate the plan in-store at Walmart. Cannot be combined with other offers.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monty Bolaños.
Week 2 of the NFL preseason continues on Friday night. First, the Titans will be taking on the Falcons with kickoff at 7 Eastern. Then the Chiefs will be taking on the Seahawks in Seattle. Kickoff is at 10 Eastern. In baseball, Gleyber Torres with the sac fly in the 11th inning as the Tigers held on 4-3 against the Twins. Ozzie Albies had 3 RBI as the Braves edged the Mets 4-3. New York is 1-9 in their last 10 games, and the Reds are now a half game back on the Mets for the final wildcard spot in the National League. The Guardians defeated the Marlins 9-4. Cleveland is now a half game back on the Yankees for the final wildcard spot in the AL. Diamondbacks outscored the Rockies 8-2, and the Nationals handed the Phillies their 3rd straight loss, coming out on top 3-2. Phillies plan to utilize a 6-man rotation beginning this weekend when Aaron Nola returns from the injured list. He hasn't pitched in the majors since May 14th.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A heat advisory begins at 1 p.m. this afternoon and remains in effect until 8 p.m. tonight. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 96. Winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 72. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Designed with pride, sold with integrity. That's Palmer Monument in Broken Bow. Their staff is trained to assist you in the decision-making process. You'll know you're getting a result built from the very best workmanship and the highest quality of materials at Palmer Monument, Broken Bow.
Currently 75, warming up and going to get a little warmer today. Mostly sunny. It's one of those white skies going on right now. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure steady at 29.96. Humidity at 84%. High yesterday was pretty warm, 93, with an overnight low of 68. Currently 75. Again, 6,700 precipitation measured so far this month. It's already halfway through the month, by the way. Right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
It's crazy.
I guess it is.
It's just crazy. Oh, man, I'm jacked up again. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm sorry. I'm a little worked up.
It's all right.
Well, Julie came in here, started asking about my gourds.
Yeah.
Back there, our gourds, and they're going crazy.
Now, off the air, Julie, you said we've got to start watching for bugs. Is that right?
Yeah, when the, call it the fruit of they like to come, and the squash bugs and...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think the cucumber beetles, but maybe keep an eye.
I've got some 7 in my car. I carry it with me all the time.
You know what? We need to make you like a tool belt.
Yeah.
A gourd tool belt. You can have a place for your 7 and like pruning shears and
gourd buster.
Yes. There you go. Oh man. You would look good in that.
Well, I could give it a try. It'd be hard to bend down and do any weeding with the belt on.
Yeah.
But.
All right, so we need to watch out for bugs. All right.
Okay.
Keep an eye on it.
They're paying for this time to be on the radio to talk about something besides gourds. So I apologize.
Well,
I wanted to talk underwear and socks, but we'll hold on to that until later. Off-Broadway assisted living. That's what Felicia and Julie are here to talk about, right?
Yes.
Felicia's like, yes. Well, we'll let you guys get us started then. What are the topics you want to discuss today?
Well, I just wanted to remind everybody that, school is about to start, which means we're getting closer to colder weather coming in, which means, coming to move in, taking a look at the facility, coming and touring and getting an idea of maybe, finding a room that suits your needs the best and being able to move in before that snow starts hitting the ground. And we are still doing a $1,000 referral bonus. So if you do know anybody that could definitely benefit from what we have, and, we have 3 meals a day that we provide, home-cooked meals, and we've been getting a lot of compliments on our food, and that is something that we worked really hard that was a huge goal we have, and now we have nothing but compliments left and right from residents and family members. So, we have housekeepers, we have, laundry, we have people that can do your laundry, but you are allowed to do your own laundry. So I do want everybody to know, like, some people are kind of picky. They don't want anybody else to touch their laundry. So you are able to do your own laundry if you'd like. Mm-hmm. But we do have somebody there always to, make sure that you're okay. If you are home and, you fall, there's a good chance, you could be there for a while. And sometimes that can be very detrimental. And so having somebody, that's always there checking on you all the time is really beneficial for you when you're older and need a little bit more help. So
yeah, I think that point is one of the most important when you're home alone. You want to be. Everybody wants to be home as long as you can, but when it comes time to where you're having falls and so forth, or you maybe have trouble getting in and out of the shower and that sort of thing, it's time to kind of think it over, right?
Yeah, definitely. And we do transportation as well. So, if you are to the point to where you can't drive any longer, we do have somebody that, transports you around and takes you to your doctor's appointments, your hair appointments, anything that you need. And we do grocery shopping for you as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the other nice thing about it is you choose how much care and assistance that you want. You can free to come and go as you please. Mm-hmm. And like if it was me, I'd pick someone to give me my medicine since I forget all the time, and laundry and housekeeping, and the rest I would probably just do on my own. But you can choose whatever level care you want.
And if you're driving just fine, you can.
Yeah, we have a carport you can use.
Yeah. All right. Plus, there's activities, Brent. I don't know if you know this or not, but Julie's an expert in activities.
I have heard that, and you do a lot of crafts too.
Yes,
right?
We have a craft next Tuesday, which is a public event. It's a lamp made out of a bottle with a lamp shade on it. And we're going to decoupage the lamp shade and then put putka shells in the bottle. Those are dried fruit from a tree that I can't even pronounce, but they look like little pumpkins.
Uh-huh.
So that's our craft next Tuesday, and if you'd like to be there, come and join us. The residents love to have people there to visit with and talk to, and it's good for them.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
I know that when you move into the fall, one of the most decorative things during the fall could be gourds.
Yes.
Just to throw that idea out there to you in case you want to we know a place where you could get some gourds if you want to incorporate some kind of craft activity with them.
Yeah, we love to just set them around and decorate with.
They're collectibles.
Yeah.
They're very expensive.
I'm sorry. This is off Broadway's time, like Dave said, and Brent somehow worked the gourds back into it. I apologize.
Well, Julie's a gourd expert.
That's true.
So
yes,
it's hard
Julie's
not
been
to-
helping us.
Yes.
with the gourds.
I'm going to ask Julie to go out back with me here and take a look.
Oh, good.
See what
All
she
right.
thinks. See if we got any of those bugs.
You were mentioning people coming in for the crafts with the residents. I think Christy and Tina have both done that, and
Yes,
they come
yeah.
back and first off they show us what they made, and I just kind of went, that is really neat.
Yeah, I like to focus on things that the residents can be proud of. They could either give as a gift or just proudly display. I've read a lot of articles and they make stuff out of toilet paper rolls. Well, that's not our gig. We like to make something that is nice.
Yeah. So what are some of the other activities that you maybe have planned moving forward?
We did go to Kincaid's for a tour. We did go to the Arrow Hotel for a tour. We are going to the Boneyard next week.
Oh, yeah.
And then we set up lunch at the mill in Anselmo, and we do a lot of stuff, and they really enjoy the history and stuff like that. Like at the Arrow Hotel, they said that there's a tunnel that goes from the Arrow Hotel over to the bank. Whether that's true or not,
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It was kind of interesting. They're still talking about that.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Did they talk about ghosts? Because isn't was it
Yeah.
right, Dave? I mean,
Their hotel has ghosts.
That's what I thought. There has been stories of it kind of being haunted a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It could be good for business. It could be bad for business. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. In Deadwood, South Dakota, people
Yeah.
actually go there just because they are
Yes.
ghosts. Or
Yeah.
So I don't think they're friendly ghosts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Casper's there.
Yeah, Casper's there. What about? I know you also do exercising activities.
Exercising. We have Bible study 3 days a week, exercise 5 days a week. This Friday, we're going to have popcorn and a movie. They get to sit in nice, comfortable furniture and watch a movie. Right now, they're hooked on real life stories. And I serve them popcorn and pop or water, whatever they want to drink. And Monday is National Watermelon Day, so after bingo, we'll have some watermelon and then the history on National Watermelon Day. And the residents' birthdays we celebrate. We have a resident council meeting where they get to discuss how things are going, if they have any concerns or anything they'd like to contribute. We do the resident birthday party, and we do a lot.
You do. That's a lot. And every once in a while, somebody will come in and play a little music or something like that.
Yes, we have Jan who comes and plays the piano.
Oh.
And they really enjoy that. And like I said, yesterday was the Wild West, and yeah.
Something going on all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And availability, if all the people out there listening go, I want to go do that. How many rooms do you have available? And
So we do have about 20 prospects that are looking to move in. So, the sooner you come in and take a look, the better. You might, we do have 1 2-bedroom available, but we do have a couple of people that are looking at that. So, it's definitely first come, first serve. So, whoever comes and puts down a deposit, we can hold it for a little bit for them if they're not ready to move in right away. But yes, we are running out of our studio apartments. We do have 1 left, and we do have a couple of 1-bedrooms left. So definitely come in and take a look.
all right, you guys got it going on. It
Yeah.
sounds great. And I do think your first point is important because it always eventually gets back to what's the food like? Is it good? And you find that in all kinds of care facilities, even to the hospitals. The service is pretty good, or the food was good or it wasn't, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the head chef is Cammie, and she is wonderful. She's it's her passion. Cooking is her passion, and she's very open and loves suggestions and just everything that you would dream of to have as a chef in your kitchen. She's been wonderful.
That's
so,
great.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, thank you, ladies. Appreciate you coming in. It's always fun to have you stop by, and look forward to your next visit.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Before you leave, just a quick question about your staff. Are there positions that you're still looking for?
No,
Or-
actually, we
or
are.
are you where you need to be?
Yeah, we are where we need to be. We'll always take in people who would like to be PRN.
Okay.
So whether that be for medication aid, caregiving, even in the kitchen or housekeeping. So if you are looking for something kind of, part-time or less than part-time, just, on call, we are taking applications for that.
All right,
Okay.
good.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
I know that you're both way, way, way too young to remember 1965, but we're featuring 1965 songs today. So
Oh, cool.
I think it's the Four Tops lined up.
Oh, good.
I'll just push the button and see. Now that's who it is, all right. It's the same old song, the Four Tops, on the Get Up and Go Breakfast. Show, playing 1965 tunes today. Well, we kind of got backed up today as far as guests goes. We want to thank our guests for being patient with us here because we just had a lot of guests, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
but we have one guest left who was here, had another appointment, and left and is hoping to be back, and that would be Casey from Mid-Plains Community College.
Oh, wow. Does that mean you and I get to fill
Yeah, we have
time?
to fill now.
Woo! Oh, boy. This is
Sorry.
going to be fun.
Well, I did want to tell you that Julie and Felicia went back and took a look at the gourds out back. And Julie is a gourd expert. She was impressed with the growth, the foliage, but she did say there's beginning to be a bug problem.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to have to get out the 7 out of my car. I carry it at all times,
right,
in case there's an infestation of some kind. And I'll be spreading some dust sometime today.
All right.
On it. And she recommended I even cut off one of the eaten leaves and take it in and show, somebody at a garden center.
Oh, okay. Well, fortunately, we know some people.
We know some places, yes. But there are some gourds. There's some of the birdhouse gourds going on, growing.
Now, I don't know anything about growing gourds. I'll be the first one to admit. Do we need to prune anything back or just let them go?
I'm just going to let them go. I just love the way they've made their way across from the fence we built for them to the barbed wire fence. And they're heading north, my friend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're heading north, those gourds, trying to get out of town.
Okay.
But, we've got a lot of foliage and quite a number of blossoms yet. And there was a big old bee having a little something to eat there. That's good when the bees are pollinating.
Yeah.
The birds and the bees. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees.
Hey, since we're on this topic and we're filling.
We're filling.
I called Mom and Dad last night. Got to talk to Jim and Peg.
Oh, that's nice.
And they said to tell you hi, by the way.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Jim.
You know, Mom. How's Dave? Like, Dave's good. I'm doing fine, too. Thanks for asking. No. Anyway, my dad works at a golf course.
Yes.
In Arkansas. And he sent me a picture and even a video. They have some help now mowing at the golf course there in Arkansas. And it's I guess it's run by, I guess you would say, artificial intelligence or whatever, but it's just they have a mower now that helps mow the fairways that just is a computer. Just all by itself.
Is that gonna get Jim's job in jeopardy?
Well, I don't know. As far as I know, he's safe at the moment, so that's good. But Dad sent me a picture, sent me a video, and then he came up with this idea. He said, you might want to, if the gourd patch is, so huge, we might look into artificial intelligence. Maybe there's an automatic gourd picker out there. I don't know.
Well, it'd be something to look into, and also, Jim, you never know. There's people that are very good specialists in that area, but a lot of them have left the country. So I don't know if there's any gourd pickers out there listening, but I think I can actually pick the gourds.
Well, I need to get out there and help
too.
you because you've kind of made this a breakfast show project, and I've been no help whatsoever. I'll be the first one to admit it. I have failed you.
No, that's
and
fine.
I feel bad about that. I actually really do.
Well, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Guilt is a good thing.
Okay.
Because next time you won't. If we do this again, you'll know the feeling of guilt, and you won't.
Yes, and I'll be more help. You're correct. Yes, that's kind of the way it works.
So I think we're on our way to having enough gourds to have a gourd stand. And sell them for. I think we're going to have, recommended cost, minimum cost, but leave it a kind of a donation process, say $5 and up or something like that. And there's going to be some that are so wonderfully beautiful and collectible that they're going to be worth, I don't know, maybe thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And if that's the case, we're going to raise a lot of money for the.
I think on some of the more amazing gourds that we harvest, I say make it open bidding.
Well, I've always noticed this, and I know that you don't drink. And I respect
No, I
I
don't.
respect you for that.
Okay. I drink,
but
just
you don't.
not alcoholic beverages.
Mountain
I
Dew
don't.
and water.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've always noticed that when you have an auction, if you have a beer stand or a bar, the auction is more successful. It really
yes,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. And, maybe we could set something up with one of our, I don't know, because we don't have a liquor license.
No.
But in a way, then, on the other side of things, I would really just like it to be, I'd like the gourds to stand on their own without any enhancement.
Sure.
If we're going to have if we do have an auction, I'd like to have it be straight.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that people don't wake up the next day and say, how could I pay $1,500 for a gourd?
Woo! Wow. That would be awesome, though.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe then we should. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to get together with Riley Daffer and get a little more connected to the actual people who are doing the fund drive for the Inclusive Playground. I'd like to get them on the air and have them kind of give us an update what their goal is, where they're at, and how far away are we from getting that playground built.
Yeah.
And start doing some things like that. And I think I'll talk with Riley about, maybe having some gourds in one way or another at the gala.
Ah, there you go.
We could have a silent auction.
Well,
section.
I remember a few years ago a bag of potatoes at the gala brought I don't know how much, but
those are like $1,000.
I was going to say something in the four figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. And so I think we need to make these gourds available to everyone, like a gourd stand where everybody can afford to make a contribution.
Yes.
And then go for the big bucks in some other instances. Get the fat cats. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Go for the fat cats. Get some of their money. We need a inclusive playground where kids can play together no matter what.
Absolutely.
That's what we're after. That's what we want to do.
Oh,
here's Jenny. Take a ride.
Hey.
we're not sure, but we're filling because
we're filling.
We're thinking that Casey will come up to bat here on the show from
that
Mid-Plains
was-
Community College.
That was really good.
But we don't know, Jack.
I like that one.
We're not sure, Jack. So I'd like to cheer you up.
Okay.
I was going to play this song to open the show, and I thought, well, that might not be the best opening song because it's kind of serious and it talks about the destruction of mankind.
All right. Well.
But it was a big hit, Barry McGuire's Eve of Destruction from 1965. award last year because he introduced and did all the editing work.
He did, yeah, exactly, yes, correct.
We wouldn't have got an award last year if Jeremy wouldn't have did all the work and then entered us. We got a second of all way across the state of Nebraska. And you're judged by another state. This year, I believe it was Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I was pretty proud last year. The Breakfast Show received a silver award, the Nebraska Broadcasters. But again, if it wasn't for Jeremy, we wouldn't even have got a sniff.
Correct. Yeah.
So I was trying to think of another song that kind of along the same lines of Eve of Destruction that the Buffalo Springfield song that was part of the contest earlier is one that is kind of on that vein.
Oh, yeah, For What It's Worth.
For What It's Worth,
yeah.
You know. It doesn't say, hate your next door neighbor. It doesn't say that, but, you know. Still, 1965. We're going to hang just for a little bit, just guessing that Casey won't be up to bat today. In fairness to her, she was here on time to do the show, but we kind of got backed up, and she had another appointment. So we'll get Casey back on.
Yeah, we'll make it up.
But I know that she had another place to be, and she goes to schools and so forth, and there's schools that are in class now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a choice here. The Yardbirds, to close the show with I'm a Man.
Mm-hmm.
That is a blues cover that the Yardbirds did. And that's why Eric Clapton left the Yardbirds, by the way.
I was just going to ask you, the Yardbirds would have consisted of whom?
Well, there was several different formulations, but Clapton was...
Clapton was a member at one time.
Yeah, but then they decided they weren't going to play the blues anymore, and Clapton says, I ain't having none of that. So that's when he left the Yardbirds.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Tex, Hold On to What You've Got.
Mm-hmm.
The Turtles covering Dylan with It Ain't Me, Babe.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye, I'll Be Doggone. The Gentrys, Keep On Dancing.
Oh, I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah. Or the Shangri-Las, I Can Never Go Home Anymore. Or the Supremes, I Hear a Symphony.
Oh.
And this is one of my personal favorites, but doesn't mean you have to pick it.
Okay.
The Sir Douglas Quintet, She's About a Mover.
Oh.
And, those are your choices.
You're letting me pick?
Yeah, because when were you born?
71.
71, same year as my oldest son.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel kind of old, actually. And makes me remember when I used to sneak in my sister's bedroom and listen to these songs on her radio.
Oh. Did she have you didn't have a radio in your room?
Well, I won a transistor radio at the shoe store.
Uh-huh.
It was a contest they had, and I actually won a transistor radio. And you talk about the best day of my life.
Yeah.
And I could hang that transistor on my handlebars of my bike.
Uh-huh. And the reception was good?
Oh, yeah, because I could get KCNI for the Top Tune show.
Okay.
From 4 to 5 every afternoon.
Nice.
And so that's when you went for your bike ride, because you could listen to Top Tunes and hang that on your handlebar.
Uh-huh.
Also, if you didn't have a radio and you happen to have a guitar amp,
yeah,
which my neighbor let me use sometimes, Ken Erickson, who now lives out in Colorado with Denise. She calls in, or she sends notes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she comments once in a while during the show.
Little guitar amp. If you cranked it up all the way, it would pick up KCNI.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. So if you didn't have a radio and you had your neighbor's amp,
yeah,
you could listen to the radio. But as far as answering your question to my sister, she had the radio up there. I think that was the only radio upstairs.
Okay.
So as I told Riley and Brent Custer, I always kind of enjoyed when my sister was out with her friends, because I could sneak in and listen to Coma at night.
Ah. Oh, KOMA. Yes.
Yeah.
St. Louis, right?
No, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And they would come on, they would turn their power up and directional this way at night.
Uh-huh.
So everybody listened to Coma, because that's AM was all you had back then. And they would play songs. And Charlie Tuna was on Coma. He was a famous DJ that worked at KGFW in Kearney for a while and became a national. He went on from Coma to like the coast. Charlie Tuna. Yeah, it's just a little radio history for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Gosh.
See, I need to make a choice. I have no idea what the
would
song.
you hurry up? Because now I'm realizing how old I am.
I have no idea what songs you just gave me. The one I remember was, let's go with "Keep on Dancing."
The Gentrys?
Was that was one you gave me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is cut number.
I'm going to choose that one.
Number 18. We also have that in our playlist.
I think that's a good one for Friday. Keep on dancing.
Well,
that's how it goes, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of similar to that. All right. Radio is too much fun. It's a great way to make a living.
Just filling time.
Radio, I always
with
say.
Dave and Brent.
Friends ask about what do you like about radio, and I always say, well, it beats working for a living.
Amen.
I keep on dancing.